All right, hello, welcome back, everybody. PayPal and Patreon are down below if you want to support me. Only do so if you actually can. So, this is an issue that I already talked about in a few streams, and like many other things, turns out it's rapidly turning into a bigger issue more quickly than even I expected it to. And so, back in the second half of 2023, AI had hit a power demand level of about 5 to 6 gigawatts worldwide, and it had jumped up pretty fast since it only really just came into being on a mass scale in 2022. That is the total amount of electricity being used by computers and servers across the world to run all the various AI programs like chatbot GPT. It looked like it was probably going to be up in the double digit gigawatts by the end of this year. In fact, it is now already up in the double digits, even though we're not even halfway through the year yet. It's actually tripled over just the last 6 to 8 months or so. As of me recording this, the average electricity consumption rate of AI worldwide has already almost caught up to that of Bitcoin. Bitcoin worldwide being a waste of about 16 gigawatts constantly of electricity demand, but now rocketing in, AI has already just about caught crypto as it's up at around 14 or 15 gigawatts of constant electricity demand for its activities. As the title implies, that is a tripling of AI's power consumption worldwide in less than a year. In fact, barely more than half a year. So now taking that much faster than expected pattern and applying it to the prior expectations, it would now no longer appear that AI power demand will reach somewhere between 120 and 160 gigawatts before the end of the 2020s. Now, looking at this rate, there's a fairer chance it might surge all the way up to that level in half the time, say by 2027 or 2028, which could and probably will actually cause issues or stack onto a number of other issues as the rate of additional power generation capacity being added has been planned, ordered, and scheduled out according to prior expectations of how fast global or individual countries' electricity demand levels was going to increase over the course of the future. And we're already seeing those numbers thrown out of whack with enormous power demand surges during summer months becoming frequent because of increasing intensity of heat waves. And even now in places like Europe, where everyone is switching to electric heating for heating during the winter. And then, of course, we have the ever growing grid demand from constant charging of EVs as electric vehicles continue to be pushed into wider adoption. So the power industry, the electricity generation industry, was beginning to work on taking those things into account in their layout plans for constructing additional power generation. Now, however, you have to throw this massive ballooning weight of AI power demand onto that, and then potentially at least double the speed at which the weight of that demand is going to increase, as we've now seen with AI electricity demand already lunging up to the levels right now that we thought it was not going to reach until the end of this year. All right, that's it for this one. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around and listening. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already. PayPal and Patreon are down there if you want to support me. Only do so if you actually can. A link is in the description to a Google Drive folder full of all kinds of different docs with charts, data compilations, graphs across all kinds of subjects. That's there 24/7. It's free. You can even use it in your own stuff if you want to. A link to my cat's channel would be in the top pinned comment. May God bless and protect all of you, and I will see you all around next time.